Here's a truth that feels like a secret. Not because it's hidden, but because it's rarely integrated. Most of reality is held together by agreement, not necessity. Not laws in the mystical sense. Not fate. Not punishment or reward. Agreement. Humans collectively agree on meanings, values, fears, timelines, identities, and consequences, and those agreements stabilize the world you experience. When enough people stop agreeing, structures don't get overthrown. They simply lose coherence. This is why shame only works if you accept its terms. Authority only functions if it is believed. Money only has power if people agree it does. Social reality feels solid until it doesn't. Very few people realize this while they're still inside the agreements. And here's the grounding part. This is important. This doesn't mean you can opt out of everything. It means you have far more choice in what you reinforce than you were taught. You don't change the world by fighting it. You change it by withdrawing unconscious participation and choosing deliberately where your energy goes. That's not mysticism. That's how systems, psychological, social, and even physical, actually work. The secret isn't power, it's discernment. And the people who discover it don't glow, ascend, or escape. They become quieter, clearer, harder to manipulate, and much harder to control. That's why it stays rare. Consciousness precedes form, and form obeys coherence, not force. The sacred knowledge is not how to control reality. It is how to align with it so deeply that control becomes unnecessary. Those called elites have historically known one thing very clearly. People who are internally fragmented are easy to govern. People who are internally coherent cannot be ruled the same way. So the sacred teaching was never, you are powerless. It was quietly kept as power that knows itself does not need permission. This is why initiations existed. Why mystery schools required silence. Why symbols replaced explanations. Not to exclude, but because this knowing collapses false authority when embodied. Here's the part that feels like a secret because so few integrate it. The nervous system is the altar. A regulated, truthful, coherent being alters the field around them without effort. No spells, no domination, no hierarchy. This is why ancient teachings focused on breath, presence, discipline, remembrance, not spectacle. The danger was never that the knowledge would be stolen. The danger was that someone would live it. So the sacred truth is this. You don't awaken by learning more. You awaken by becoming less divisible. And anyone, elite or not, who does this becomes ungovernable in the ways that matter. That is the knowledge that has always been kept. Not because it is forbidden, but because it cannot be faked, rushed, or sold. And once seen, it cannot be unseen.